Hello everybody, welcome back. Second best of 3 of the day. Gonna be Epsilon versus Trick getting started here on train. This is Tricked pick. So it will be the CT side start for Epsilon. Some recent changes to this Epsilon lineup, but it would seem a straight up B rush is what's going down at the moment. Robin left on 8 HP, will get taken down. Surreal already in on the rotate, not quite able to connect any bullets with the heads at the moment. So 5 on 4 as that bomb goes down. Surreal does have kit and smoke in hand. Heads are getting popped left, right and centre. T-Sack picking up 2. Jenko will get 1 before going down. Surreal has gone down, but Smuya, with his name backwards, will retrieve that kit. Tag comes in onto the bomb. Molotov going down perhaps a little bit too early. Smuya getting up close and personal, as you would expect, picking up the 2 kills. Got the kit in hand. Molotov almost going down. I think he might just have the defuse here. Will be a little bit close, but still. Gets it. A beautiful 2k to end the round there. T-Sack, a beautiful 2k to open up. So, good first round for the Epsilon boys. This, like I said, is the pick of Tricked. Second map will be Cobble. The third map, if we need it, will be Mirage. Cobble, a pretty home map for Epsilon. Bit of a surprise the Danish side let that through, but fair enough. If they've got their permabans, I suppose there's not really much that you can do about it. Robin going to get 2, 1 while he was alive, 1 from the grave with that Molotov. Bomb does go down, but easy kills, easy cleanup for the CT side. But still a lot of money going into this third round here for Tricked. Got that bomb down initially, didn't buy up in this round. Got the bomb down again. So, really got to be on their toes here on the Epsilon side of things. Could quite easily lose this one. Going to try and pull out as many M4s as they possibly can, I believe. Bit of a sneeze off microphone. Sorry about that one, boys. Please no haterino. Ooh, nice bit of aggression from the CTs to make up for the fact that they don't have any sort of advantage on that T side going into things. However, Ange will trade one back, so it's into a 4 on 4 now. As it will be seemingly slow play towards Ivy. T-Sack seems a little bit savvy to this, as they have picked up that 1 kill over towards B, but there's only 1 player there. No one really there to follow up, get aggressive. Rick's on this AWP. We'll spot out T-Sack. Now it depends, does T-Sack want to go for the repeat here? I think it will definitely be a bit dangerous. Probably heard that scope and heard the players over towards Ivy. A brilliant position from Jenko to see if he can pick anything up. He will. Only 1, however, but still into the 3 on 3. Ange, though, is still at B. Insta, meanwhile, on A. He's chimed in with one of his own. Onto Surreal. As T-Sack, 1 on 3. With a FAMAS in hand. Bomber's going to go down. He's got a flashbang, but it's really going to have to be a pretty big hero play. Dink coming in through the wall as well. Leaves him on 37 HP. I think his best option is to just kind of dip out here. So he's sort of trapped in between a rock and a hard place, and just as he tries to get away, Insta will get the headshot, take him down. Going to be an eco coming in then from the CT side. Crack shot from Ricks will find T-Sack. Very quickly into a 5 on 4. Of course, some recent changes for Epsilon. Not sure whether they've fully dropped Cosmine, but they do seem to be playing with Jenko more readily. Fish 1-2-3 player. Of course. Been a little bit teamless a little bit in these past few days. I suppose while he's going through this sort of transition period. Believe. Let's play for endpoint. No solid contract signed, I don't think, by a lot of these players, which allows them to be a little bit more flexible sometimes. He's not on a team at the moment. Could well have played for endpoint at one point. I think a lot of UK players have been through that door. 18 years old, of course. Not bad stats to be putting up. So, needs to come alive in this game to certainly show the Epsilon boys how it's done. Bomb is going to start to be planted. Jenko will find instantly traded, however. By Wow. Wow. I don't know if that's actually the proper names to these guys. I've not fully checked. I'm pretty sure they're all right. Everyone will have made sure. Yeah. Oh, apart from... Unless they're playing with a stand-in, perhaps? Doesn't say anything on HLTV. I wasn't told anything. Oh, Wow is what they've all got. Some of them have got at their end of their names. Is it like a sponsor? My bad. My bad, boys. I think it is. MB.
Terrorists win.
Yeah. I thought so. I thought he'd definitely been benched. But it's a question of whether... You know, they completely get rid of him. They've already got a coach in Keita. He's also from the UK. So... I don't think... Cosmin's a good player, but I think something that comes into it is he's... at school, at university, something like that. I remember I had a conversation with Smia in the past. And he's put on Twitter, multiple times about how they're really going to start grinding it out. And maybe that's an issue. Maybe he wants to go further with his school and not with CS, So I don't think there's any beef there between these players. Either way, 5-on-4 as Robin will go down on that B-bomb site. Surreal trying to get something done, but not really able to find anyone at this point in time. Jenko with a nice little 2-tap onto Ange, however. Bring it into a 4-on-4 very quickly. There's a kit in the hands of T-Sac. Lucky though in a aggressed position will drop Jenko. Surreal T-Sac helping out to trade him back, but the trades are coming in. Smuya has picked up one, but now he's got the 1-on-2 to pull out. Smoke goes down onto the bomb site. He's got the kit in hand. Not really enough time to get anything done here. He's going to have to go for the full hold. Taps out the bomb. He'll try and find a kill where he can, but unfortunately not able to get anything done. Just going to have to try and save this AWP now. Misses the shot, but the ammo actually runs out for Console. But he will go down to the bomb, of course. But so does Insta. So, fair amount of damage done. Overall. They're not able to take the round, which is of course what they want. Still got those 2 rounds on the board. From earlier on. Take a quick look at the scoreboard from the pistol, right? But when it comes down to the rifles, Tricks have been a little bit above on train. Is their pick? You'd expect them to be a bit more prepared for it, but then saying that Epsilon are not foreign to this map, clearly, as they've let it get through the pick and ban phase, so. Still a little upshot coming in for Robin. Of course, just a few upgraded pistols here and not really getting much done at all for the Epsilon side. So everyone will go down. Insta with a 3k. $1,800 in the bank. He says thank you very much. And another round on the board as they slowly are getting a lead here. Double up setup coming in though. 2 glass cannons. A very risky buy from Epsilon. Something that perhaps you would expect from some of these players. They need to take this round, otherwise Tricked are going to start to run away with things, especially on the T side of Train. It's going to be very difficult to kind of come back into things. We've just watched a game on Train, sort of 2 maps ago, as it were. It's very hard for the Super Yummy side to get into things on the CT side when they got shut down. Rix with an opening kill on the AWP. Drops Smuya, his counterpart, so to speak. Boost coming in towards Pop Dog. Jenko is here, ready for it. Boys getting prepared for what is to come. They are a man down, of course. Fair amount of damage done to Rix, but all the same, going to be difficult. They've got no one with head armor, so that really plays into the hands of Insta with that Mach 10. Execute onto A coming in. Jenko now on the bomb train is bum sticking out a little bit, as Insta will find his head pretty cleanly in a 5-on-3 situation. Is going to be the instant called save for the CT side. Take this all up into the next round. Just not quite able to get into the game yet. Takes him a little bit of time to do so. Not quite firing on all cylinders again. Not their map pick. Maybe not so confident coming into it. Tricked, on the other hand, seemed very, very confident indeed. Taking a lot of these rounds quite decisively.
Terrorists win.
Going to be able to force up and get another buyout here. MP9 dropped over to Surreal, but everybody else pretty happy with what they've got. T-side, though, their economy is really starting to get strong. Looking to get something done. But nothing really coming at this point. Still, very passive setups from either side. Going to be a bit of a B execute coming in. Molotov goes down onto lower, which is certainly going to make that an issue. Robin sat towards the spools. Will pick up one. Able to peek out. Not able to find the second tower, but so much damage done from his Molotov. Jenko now trying to creep in. Rick's not watching for it. Surreal on the flank with the MP9. Going to walk straight into those two players. Console and Insta will get taken down, and now Lucky. 1-on-4. They have no idea that he's in behind them, though. So a chance, perhaps, if you can get in here and pick up a few kills, but he only takes down Smoo yet. Bomb gets defused. Finally, Epsilon are able to put a stop to things from Tricked. Now comes the key round, though. They don't want to get themselves reset. Very, very important indeed to take this next one. So I'm just reading like HL TV threads. I was looking for information on Jenko, and everyone's just like, Smoo is cheating. It's like, sound. Great boys, great boys. Either way, 5-on-3 in favour of Tricks very quickly indeed. Difficult for the CT side to get back into things, just as I say that though. Surreal is going to take down Console. Let's bring one back for his team. It looks like they are going for this. Ooh, a barrel. Rixo will find Surreal. And now 4-on-2. T-Sac has been boosted up with this orb that he's retrieved, I would imagine, from the dead Smooya. Insta not spotting him out. Flaws of 4x3 perhaps. But call to be safe has been made 4 versus 2, and this kind of seems to be the situation. Locked out on A quite often, in all honesty. So another round on the board. Tricked managing to reset that CT side. They will be able to save the Hawk going into the next round. Robin as well does a little bit of damage. Picks up 1. Still not really ideal here for the Epsilon side. They want to be stringing together a few more rounds than this. Rifle play looks a bit weak comparative to that tricked side. Robin gets tagged up by the orb there, but doesn't actually get taken down. Raid's coming in back and forth. Ange with 2. Does lose 1 teammate in the process, but it's into a 4-on-3. Quite able to hold everything together on the CT side. You know, of course they can get the kills when they come to them. Kind of finding those opportunities that they're struggling with. Still very passive from both sides. They have a lot of respect for each other, these two teams. I think of the up-and-coming teams in the European scene, these are 2 of the strongest, in all honesty. A lot of young players, a lot of flair, a lot of firepower, but they kind of need that experience, that mentorship to bring them through the mentally difficult situations. Difficult for Tricked though. I mean, there's, you know, so much good damage right now. It's so hard for them to come up and be a strong team in their own right. They'll probably end up moving to different organisations if they manage to get the kind of skill level, the caliber and whatnot. 4-on-2. Again, another save gonna have to come in, especially with Robin being on low HP. Surreal loving all those new skins, I have to point out. It's got a lot of the new case skins, to be honest. There will be a 7th round going the way of Tricked, and again, Epsilon is not quite able to get into things, you know? They just lose 1 fight, and then Tricked are just so effective at trading. Maths just doesn't play into the hands of Epsilon, and they can't even think about getting into the bomb site to retake. Will pretty much be a full eco around the orb and whatnot. Managed to save from the last round. See what they're able to get done. It's going to be a pretty aggressive B push coming in from B side. Behind in the heads. It's 2 for this round. Brings it into a 3-on-3. Does have a kit in hand, so if they're able to push in and get aggressive here. Will take down Insta. Spam coming in with the P250 though. Will actually drop the diffuser, but the diffuser coming in. The bomb, no, the knife, no! Smooya, what is that? What is that? Console had run out of ammo, he went for the knife. Smooya wasn't tagged up at all, and he was just slashing to his side. Smooya turns around and gets the shank in. Holy moly. What a way to lose a round on the Tricked side. 7-4 now as Epsilon Riding on a high after that one, perhaps. What a mess of the round. Said. I wouldn't say Jenko is bad at all. He's just, I think he's quite nervous, newly coming into this team, replacing someone a little bit more experienced. Got a lot to show for himself with some kind of, you know, big names in the UK scene right now. But he played with Robin and Surreal at Epic 23, came second. With Smooth's mixed team that ended up winning that one. Mighty Max, Sliggy, Keita, and Mole actually won that event. Anyone who's into UKCS should probably know all those names. Pretty big names, respectively. Mole, of course, if you're into any kind of CS, you've been following it for a few years. 2015 Easy Skins, beat Renegade 16-13 on Dust 2. Then got demolished by Envious, but you know how it is. Either way, 5-on-4 now is an early pick from Smoothers, giving Epsilon a chance to take this round, but 2-3 kills going back the way of the T side. It's into a 2-on-1 now for Smooth with this AWP in hand. If there's anyone on this Epsilon side that can do this, definitely him. Lucky is on low HP. We'll be making sound. Smooth now, walking straight forward. Lucky though, I think he's going to be able to creep behind him in just a second. Oh, but they're walking past each other entirely. He's even going to look to the left and not spot him out. Lucky's going to have no idea where Smooth is playing from right now. I mean, you're trying to get something done. Is he going to go for the... This could possibly work. They think that he's saving. But unfortunately, the way that they're exiting, not going to work out for him as Consult. We'll spot him out, make sure that there's no funny business going down. Again, an 8th round on the board for Tricked, but again, the reset coming in onto that CT side. Smooth and Robin do have a bit of money. They were the surviving members in that round that they did win. I believe it was only Smooth. I don't know how Robin has so much money. He's had the MP9 a lot. Smooth with the AWP, a nice little flick. Take down Console as he gets aggressive. 2 players over towards Pop Dog though. Smooth's just got to bait out everybody else here and play around them with this AWP. From Pop Dog, the boost coming in, he will get taken down by Ange. Well read. Jenko does get his hands on the AWP and he's got armor. Sure. Flash comes in. Tag comes in as well. That was from the AWP. Remains to be seen. Surreal, however, is pushed in to get himself an AK. T-Sac will drop the already tagged up Ange. So it's into a 2-on-2. Robin's still got that M4 in hand. T-Sac does have armor, so if he's able to get his hands on a gun here, there's a chance. The bomb, though, is making its way back towards B. They do manage to narrowly escape through T-Con. Could go down Ivy, I suppose, but which it looks like they're actually going to do. Great read by me, boys. Perhaps I should be a coach or an analyst. Who knows, man? Or a goddamn sightseer, you know, fortune teller. T-Sac, though, he's also a fortune teller, as he's savvy to the fact that they could be coming down Ivy. Takes down Insta and will also take down Rixu. Get that man on the AWP. Gets himself a 3k for the round, wins the round for Epsilon. So they win it back. T-side economy is not really going to be too affected by that, however. But getting the rounds on the board at this point, definitely strong. Tricked, of course, have won the half out in terms of rounds, but there is a case to be made that they could even it up. I don't see how 8-5 is so bad, honestly. They're playing a bit weak, I'll give them that. Some of the rounds they're winning, they shouldn't be, if that makes sense. You know, they're like forced by rounds or whatever. But it's not their pick. Not quite as comfortable on it. You know, they got a new player coming in, like, literally 2 days ago. It's difficult to adjust. Tricks are really on it at the moment with these rifles. As you can see from Ange, as he picks up 2. Brings it into a 4-on-2 now, and I mean... Smooth will take down Rixu. Big man with the AWP. Can never count him out. Spot the gun barrel, but the flank coming in from Lucky as he finds the double spray down, double headshot. 9th round on the board for Tricked. Last round and a half, and the economy of Epsilon is in absolute tatters. I think 5 is a good number here, but Really should expect them to get more on the CT side of train, in all honesty. It does hand itself to that CT side a little bit more, I think, than a lot of other maps, to be honest. Such fast rotates. Lots of areas to get aggressive in. Not seen very much of that when they had rifles on the Epsilon side. You know, no flashes towards Ivy, towards Brown Halls, towards T-Con, towards Pop Dog. You know, there was no kind of aggression with the rifles. Getting aggressive with pistols, of course, because the margin for error is a lot wider. Play a bit riskier, perhaps. Go for it with these pistols, but the boost ready to deal with them. Bit of a tag comes in through the wall from Surreal with the deagle. Console will get away on 22 HP. Five on 3, Execute comes into the A bomb site. Whether they act upon that remains to be seen, though, because they do have full control. Has to be said on the trick side. Molotov goes down into Pop. Doesn't quite reach to where Jenko is playing, however, with that CZ. And he will actually find 2 from Pop Dog. Not able to get away, but at least brings it into a close matchup. 3 on 2 now for Surreal and T-Sac. Surreal's going to have to be the big man. This is out on the first player, and now his position will be known. The flank coming in behind. Insta going to be able to take him down as well. So now it's just on T-Sac. He's got a P250, a bit of armor. Going to try and jump down. Will find Rixu. Going to get his hands on an AWP as well. No kit anywhere, unfortunately. There's a flank coming in if he doesn't act quickly. One player over towards the under heaven spot, and one player in Olaf if he's not careful. Smoke goes down onto the bomb. Lucky playing so very patiently here. Very smart from him. Will peek out and eventually find the kill. So a 10-5 half for Tricked. Looking good for them, at least on that T side. Epsilon, though, I think a team that will perhaps be favouring the T sides at this point in time, just because their CT side going to be a little bit weaker again. You know, they've got that new player, and he might be forced to play in positions that everybody else on the Epsilon side is used to, but he himself is not used to. Or they're trying to play around him, or make things a bit easier for him. Who knows? Robin, for sure, needs to kind of pick it up a little bit. He was numerously shut down on the B-bomb site, in all honesty. Like that we're quickly getting into things here, though. Hopefully no issues going forward for the rest of the game would be very nice indeed. Just because we had quite a few delays. Indigo, you know, difficult for them wherever they were doing their little boot camp. Didn't have the greatest of connections, it would seem. Goosh comes in onto Ange, and he will also go down. Smooya picking up 2 from Pop Dog. Looking great. To a 4 on 2 after Lucky finds the head of Jenko. Kit in the hands of Rixu. And a smoke as well. Smooya, though, with the USP, going to find another. Picking himself up. 3 for the round. Assisting in 4 kills. Or taking part in 4 kills, I suppose. So Epsilon take the pistol. I think that was pretty key there. They'll be able to make it, not easily, but should be able to at least make it to a 10-9 scoreline, and they can focus on the gun round, even up the scoreline. Give it a good go on their T side on train, which, I mean, could play into their hands. Again, you know, a bit more of a loose honeymoon kind of period. Aggressive, wild, finding the heads. T-Sac will go down to the scout. Rixu actually doing work with the scout right now as he tags up another to allow Insta to get that kill. And just pushed up aggressively to make sure he can confirm this kill. Okay, not quite dropping for him, but he will jump up and pick it up. 2 on 2, console still only on the deagle, no kit. Looks like they're going to call to save, perhaps? Or is he trying to bait out sound? I'm not quite sure. I feel like Ange wants to take this AK into the next round, just kind of, you know, that one-tap potential. Try and make a solo play next round rather than trying to retake with no utility and no kit. Very difficult indeed. It would seem they're just sort of going for exits, perhaps. Muya looking to find it, but Ange going to bounce his way out of that. We'll be able to save that AK. Not going to buy up around that AK, just sort of keeping it together. Playing off of each other, perhaps. The AK going to try and bait to pick up a few kills. Remains to be seen at this point, but it's generally what you would expect to happen. Smooya will find console. Bit of a solo push onto B, but Ange quickly trades his head back. Now they rotate back towards A coming in perhaps. They're going to make their way down. Pop Dog they will, but a double CZ kill coming in. Man. 3-on-2. The CT side. Lucky's also got his hands on an AK, so it's going to be on Jenko and Surreal to get things done. Just Jenko, as Surreal gets one tap. Bomb in the hands of the CT side as well. Jenko going to find two players. In this case. And watching the cross will take him down. So around they shouldn't have won there, but Trick managed to do it a little bit sloppy from Epsilon. Kind of a case to be made. CZ, a bit too strong, perhaps, but still you kind of have to take that into account and not just drop down Pop Dog after making loads of noise. With barely any utility used at all. I mean, one Molotov, or even a grenade, is really going to make your life easier there. They didn't even throw a flashbang down, I don't think, or at least an effective flashbang. Rixo as well going to find Smooya with the AWP. Certainly been doing work with that this game. Oh, tags coming in left, right and centre. Robin will eventually go down. Jenko will eventually go down as well. T-Sac follows shortly. And hello, Rixo on the AWP, looking for the ace. Insta going to deny him, however. He kind of had to in that situation, otherwise he would have gone down. But my oh my. What an AWP player it seems we have in the making here, Rixo. Doing really well. I think Ange as well is a name people should be watching. Or may have been watching. I kind of recognise it. I don't know if it's a name that's been used before. I think he's been breaking into the Danish scene for a long time. Definitely do recognise it. I have casted Tricked before, but I recognise it like... You know, I recognise it before that. Pretty much full eco. Smooya does have himself a scout, so he's going to try and make it towards the B bomb site. Not sure what they're going for. Bit of an Ivy push it would seem. Just with blocks. Not really looking to get too much done here. Insta will pick up two. The Molotov finishes off Jenko, drops a bomb as well. Now it's just onto Smooya with the scout. Gonna tag up console but gets tagged up in return. And we'll get taken down by Lucky. So 13-7, Trick to looking to close this one out pretty quickly. Lucky will take down T-Sac as well, getting aggressive again towards that ramp. The early aggression from Tricked really catching off Epsilon, and it's kind of, you know, tilting them even more kind of thing. Aggression that they just cannot deal with. It's kind of the worst. You don't even get a chance to fight back. Robin will take down Console, however. Samuya had also picked up and gets himself a second. Has been a bit quiet this game, but definitely can pop off at any time. Ange now on the bomb train, trying to hold it down, not able to do it, however. Fair amount of damage onto Surreal. A 1 versus 3 situation for Insta, but I don't see him taking this one alone. Difficult. Gonna go for it though. Samuya's watching him with the AWP, however. Ooh, the shot comes in. Something that you rarely see. Jenko has pretty good trigger discipline, but Jenko will find his head with a bit of a shaky flick. 13-8 now as Epsilon looking to get back into it. Trying to open up. I mean, Robin and T-Sac though have been so lackluster so far. Nice little round from Robin previously, and it would be good to see him come alive. Big name in the UK scene for many, many years. He's been around for a while. It's kind of the situation where you'd want him to pop off at any time. That's kind of the thing. Samuya finds Rixo. Surreal had also found Insta earlier in the round. And we'll trade back T-Sac, but that's the only trade coming in so far on the Tricked side. Console. One back, almost finds Jenko, but will get taken down. Remaining with 3 players on the Epsilon side, starting to solidify that economy. Full-on pistols for the CT side, so you would expect it to go to 13-10 in favour of Epsilon. Momentarily. Insta does pick up 1 kill onto Surreal. Denies the bomb plant, I suppose. It's still going to be difficult for the overall round victory for Tricked. I think they're just going to go for some exits here. Looking to do a bit of economic damage, make things easier going into the next gun round. You know how it is. Ink does come in. Jenko actually going to go down as well. That's an AK recovered for Rick's suit. The pause coming in. Check. It is a tactical pause for Tricked, so an important round, a key round. Again, you know, if they lose this one, might not have the economy to buy up again. Have a fair amount of money on a couple of players, but it would be risky, right? So they'll probably have to go for the eco after this one. But still, Epsilon looking to get back into it. Very quickly end that pause. Wow. 5-on-5 situation, as you would expect at the start. Aggressive push coming in again from the CT side. Rixu getting up high with that AWP. Will get taken down. T-Sac as well. Chimes in with one. Smooya shuts down Insta. Jenko shuts down Ange. So suddenly, after their first initial pick, aggression v aggression, it goes the way of Epsilon. 4-on-1 as console now. Just going to have to try and save. Can even get away with this. And again, it should be another round. One would have thought. Another round after this going the way of Epsilon. So it'll be 11-13. And they will look to make it 12-13, of course, after this.
Terrorists win.
Will take down Rixu. Lucky with the CZ, gets one almost a second as well. Insta does finish off Jenko, but Smooya is here to kind of clean up for his team at the moment. 3-on-2 up against just a couple of upgraded pistols. Should be an easy victory in the bag for Smooya and the boys. Sack takes down Insta. And now it's all left on Ange with the Deagle. 1 versus 3. Can't really count it out, but can actually go to B to be super safe because they're aware of the fact there was an M4 earlier and Ange could possibly have his hands on that. Of course, they don't have all the information that we do. That would be OP. Still. Dangerous. He's going to retrieve an AK. Go for the save, perhaps. Smooya. Cheeky shots. Coming in. Bangarino. T-Sac will actually find Ange in the end. So. Another full buy coming in though from the CT side. Another key round. Epsilon with a chance to take this one. Caught out, boosting up though. Ange will find Smooya as he is a secondary AWPer on the side. Rixu, lucky as well, will catch out Robin just flying straight down. Beautiful drop control from Tricked. This whole CT half, it has to be said. Got themselves quickly Surreal. Gonna find Insta towards Ivy, so it will go into a 4-on-3. Good Molotov burns Lucky down to 34 HP as well. A chance, perhaps, for the UK boys to get into things. Now it will be a 4-on-2, as I say that. Surreal, though, doing work at the moment from this Ivy position. Great flashbang comes in from T-Sac. Back into a 2-on-2. Surreal with the 3k, looking for 4. Hell of a lot of damage being done here. T-Sac has got the AWP in hand. Molotov goes on towards Bomb Train. Surreal. Smell the blood. He will find Rixu. Lucky takes down his teammate, however. Only 8 seconds remaining. He will be able to plant inside the smoke, however. Lucky left on 34 HP. I think that flash hit the window and went straight up into heaven when he was supposed to bounce off the wall. I think was the play there. Didn't quite work out. Playing from underneath heaven now as well. Lucky trying to find where he's playing from. Bomb so far ticked. He does have a kit in hand. Now going to start to make noise, and Surreal will find him. The ace in that round for Surreal to keep his team in it. Great stuff. Of course, moving across from America very recently. UK player who was out there playing for Complexity. Did not quite have the success he wanted, perhaps, on that team. But still, great round. Flash comes in, counter flashes, so T-Sac with a double spray down. Lands it quickly. Epsilon now with the 2-man advantage. Going into round number 27. They're looking to make it 14-13. Take that lead. Perhaps take the victory. Steal it away from Tricks. But a great comeback so far on this CT side. On this T side, rather. More showing on the CT side, indeed. Surreal. Still feeling it from last round. Takes down Console. So 5-on-2. And I mean, it's a scout player and a Mag 7 player, now just a scout player, and really not expecting too much. The force buy a little bit risky perhaps with Tricks in this round. But what can you do? Going to go for the save because, I mean, even though it is only a scout, he does have a fair amount of utility and head armor and whatnot, and you don't really expect him to take this one in all honesty. But I think they're going to spot him out here. He does manage to take down Surreal, but he'll get no-scoped out by Smooya. 14-13 now in favour of Epsilon. The opener for Group A, I believe. Seems to be the new kind of format as you go for best of threes in the group stages and just sort of decide who goes up, who goes down based off of that. Eco as well from the CT side now, so they're playing for the overtime here. Two players already gone down, 2 CZs in the Deagle remaining. Ooh-wee! Ange gonna find Surreal though. Never really count these pistols out, but I think with the bomb being down and it should be an easy match point for Epsilon here. Find Rixu. Another kill comes in for Lucky, to be fair. Smooya on pretty low HP if Ange is able to find anything, but unfortunately he will not be able to do so. Not quite sure what the game plan is here. Maybe catch someone out, maybe retrieve a gun from the explosion of the bomb, perhaps. Oh, he is it, but nah. Won't be able to find it. 15-13, so they need to win these next 2 rounds here, Tricked. Need to win this one decisively so they've got a strong economy, because Epsilon are going to be able to buy for the rest of the game regardless. All fully bought up, double up setup as well for the CT side has been effective in the past. Bit of a banger coming in onto Smooya. Saw that earlier. Don't know if anyone was here to catch that one, but the wallbang headshot. Beautiful stuff. As I'm sure you can expect. Great to see. Just readjusting the microphone slightly, is it? seemed to drop down or something. Don't know what's going on with that, boys, but what can you do, eh? Still 5-on-5. Smooth's the only one to have taken any damage at this point, and it's a fair chunk of damage, but on the AWP, the Bogdan Law, I don't know how it is. Not really going to pay out. Nice little warbang from Robin coming in, as he will tag Lucky down to 50 HP. All to play for at this point, though. This round is so important for both teams. Flash comes in, blinds up Insta, but not greatly. Smoke onto that left side of Ivy. Molotov comes back down as well to make sure no one can push through. But a return Molotov and a second from Insta. Gonna deny any push from Epsilon at this point. There's only one player here drawing so much attention. Everybody else is coming from T-Con, really. One player over towards Pop Dog. Will be T-Sac again with the crazy drop down. Surreal, though, going huge at the moment. Able to pick up 2. Insta will trade him back. Also take down Robin and drop the bomb. There's only 20 seconds. Smooth on 19 HP. Immediately running away. 13, rather. Immediately running away to save. Well, Lucky, I think, was just about to catch him. But kind of fell down the ladder or something. Pre-fire comes in. We'll find him. Gets that up as well. So, the final round of regulation. Will it be 16-14 Epsilon with the monumentous comeback to take it? Or will it be 15-15 in overtime on our first map? Great storylines either way. I, for one, am hoping for some exciting Counter-Strike. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll be a good last round of regulation either way. Both teams full ball up. Just don't drop down Hot Dog like an idiot. Molotov's a good idea. There's 25 damage. Smoke used, though, by Lucky. Just kind of hold that one angle, and it's pretty much free kills. Because they fall so fast, they can't really react. And, of course, your accuracy while in the air is terrible. So, easy pickings if you allow CT side to do it. Still, again, another really, really important round for both teams. This is Tricked's map. Epsilon are very comfortable on Cobblestone, which will be our second map. So, feel like they kind of need to take this one, otherwise it will be a 2-0 towards Epsilon. Towards B, pushing through the smoke. Spotting out Console, but not able to connect the shots. Console will actually find Jenko. T-Sac trades it back, and also the quick 180 onto Rixo. Ange gets one, but gets traded back himself, so it's into a 3-on-3 thanks to T-Sac's nice little individual performance over towards the sidewalk, over towards the connector area. Smooth is still on the sword. Molotov does come in, pushes him out of position, but he will find Insta nonetheless. And now, all unlucky. 1 versus 2. Does have himself a Molotov and an AK, but Smooth will find it. 16-14 to Epsilon. Tricked will be absolutely heartbroken to not be able to close that one out, especially going into the CT side of Train.